guys, and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow look using the BEAUTE Mystic Romance palette that came in the BOXYCHARM by IPSY for February of 2024. So weird that I'm saying that. 2024. February is probably kind of one of my favorite months, not necessarily because of anything particular other than the fact that it's the month of pink makeup. I am a heavy makeup for the season girly, and Valentine's Day is one of my favorite things to celebrate when it comes to makeup. I love to just do pink looks, purple looks, and just base everything around the holiday for all of February. So this palette is perfect. Mystic Romance, Valentine's Day, whatever. So the reason why I'm doing this is because of the fact that I always ask you guys if I should do a video on the palette that came in the subscription box, and you guys are always like, yeah, and then I never do it. So this time I'm doing it before I even unbox it for you guys, so I actually have it done. Side note, I'm doing a foundation review right now with the new Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. I'm in shade F5. Yeah, we're in the process of that. The review will be up ASAP. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. So like and subscribe because you want to, and because why not? Like, why not? So I'm prepping my eyes with the MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And if you hear a child screaming, my son's outside playing with an airplane on FaceTime with his father. So I keep hearing him screaming in the background. So if you hear it, that's just him. And the fact that I have my phone case, you can't really hear anything because it sucks. So he's like, just dad, dad. I just hear him screaming dad. Okay, so this, my friends, is the palette. Look at it. Honestly, even though everything in here is giving kind of like a Anastasia Modern Renaissance, I'm like obsessed with these two, which I thought they were orange, but they look more duochrome, like pink orange. So let me just go ahead and swatch. Ooh, those are pretty. BEAUTE has really beautiful shadows. Oh no, they definitely are more of like a sun-kissed pink with like an orange reflect. Okay, nice. Okay, I don't really know exactly what I want to do, but you know, I'm just gonna do it. Oh wow, these ones are really pretty too. If you guys get this palette, you're gonna love it. Okay, let's go for like a purpley berry look. So I'm gonna be using my blinged brushes, which you guys can use code Connor for 20% off your purchase. And first off, I'm just gonna go in with Sacred, which is the lightest color. This is just gonna be a super casual video. If you guys have any questions for me, leave it down in the comments and I will definitely do a Q&A for you guys, because your girl is back on the YouTube, your girl's organized, your girl has less stress on the farm, which the farm channel will be coming back because I've been vlogging for years and it's time to bring the vlog channel back, okay? This is actually, by the way, a very, very pigmented color for such a light bone shade. Okay, so that's on the lids. Love that for us. Now I think I want to take the shade Rose, which is this pretty pink color, and I'm using a very dense brush. And I'm just going to lightly start applying this all over the lid. I just wanted to use that light bone shade for like a base color to cover up my primer, just to kind of set it, because these shades are a lot darker. I don't want to set a darker shade on the primer and then it become patchy. So I wanted to make sure that I set the primer with a light shadow. So that bone shade is definitely pretty vital when it comes to a darker palette. So you can really set the lid if you don't have anything else on hand, especially if this is like, say, your first palette and you don't have anything to set, like a setting powder. So I do like that we have the option to do that. And since I've set this side, I'm only gonna focus on doing one eye so this video isn't super long, and then I will finish the other eye off of the camera off camera and show you like the final look. Plus this eye's smaller, so it's so hard to like do it. This one takes finesse, okay? It takes finesse. So now that I've done that, which this is a really pretty pink color, I'm gonna go ahead and take, I think, Fog, and start to give it some dimension. So I'm gonna get me a smaller brush. Again, blinged brushes, use code Connor for 20% off. This is more of like a plummy purple, a mauve-y plum, if you will, if that makes any sense to you. And I am just going to deepen up the crease with this all over. Gosh, these shadows, I haven't used this brand in such a long time, and their shadows are actually really good. Okay, so I'm just focusing this in the crease. I have hooded eyes, so it kind of disappears, but when you're just like looking at it, you can see it. So if you're someone without hooded eyes, this would really like look a whole lot better, but it's fine. It is what it is. So I'm just going to start to buff the color a little bit, bringing it up just a little. I really don't want to lose the pink shade because it's really pretty. So that's where we're at. I am going to continue using this brush though, and I think I'm going to go in, okay, so there's a brown shade and there's like a plummy brown, purple brown kind of right here, but I kind of want to go in with Temptress, which is staying on the pink theme, so, but it might be too bright for that. Oh, it's not too bright. Okay, so I'm gonna take Temptress, and I'm gonna start to just kind of apply in the outer corner right here. And the reason why I'm using a smaller brush is so I can be super precise with where I put the colors, because I don't want the colors to accidentally just fluff this way and ruin everything. It's just all about how you place it and all of that jazz. So I'm gonna do that where I place it on the lid in the outer corner, and then I'm going to connect it to these other colors with what's left on my brush, so it's not too much, but it blends them all together, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to worry too much about making it perfect on my eyelid because I do plan on putting a shimmer, so I'm not going to make it super perfect there, but I am going to try and get a good blend on it up here because that's what's going to show. I don't want to do too much shimmer. I really do want these pinks to have their moment, if you will. So I'm gonna start V-ing it out, and when I mean V-ing it out, I mean just kind of bringing it so it kind of creates a V at the end, which I've mentioned the V in a lot of past videos. So kind of like you're winging and then bringing it up and connecting it. That's kind of like what we're doing. And then we're going to bring it down just a little bit with that extra shadow and connect it to the lower lash line so everything is super cohesive. And since I did that, I'm going to add a little bit more of that Temptress shade on the back of my brush, on my brush, and do the outer portion of my under eye with this color just so I could be consistent with that color on the outer corner and in the inner corner. I'm gonna wipe off the brush a little bit, and I'm gonna take Rose, that first pink shade, and I'm going to apply it to the rest of my under eye just like this. And then I am going to take what's left on my brush, blend it with the darker pink so they like ombre together. And then just for like a bit of dimension, you know, I'm gonna take a really small brush, which probably could be used as like a pencil brush for your lips, or I like to use this for like an inner corner highlight, but it's super pointed and super precise. This I'm gonna take a darker shade, probably Haze, because it does have that purple background to it, and I just want to lightly add the color to my lower lash line because I kind of want to break up the pink from my actual eye so it doesn't look, you know, like it's too pink. And I'm gonna only focus it to like right here so it's not like my whole eye like that, and then add a little bit here on the lash line just to break up that color just a little bit, kind of like eyeliner. I know it looks rough, but there's gonna be a shimmer over it. Trust the process. So now that I'm done with that, I want to go ahead and take Sacred again on a fluffy brush, and I want to kind of blend all of these colors together just on top, just focusing it literally on the top just to give it a good buffing. Okay. Now, the hardest thing is going to be picking out what shimmer I want to do, because This one did look kind of dark on the eye, so I might, or on the back of the hand, so I might use this as like an outer corner color. Well, now that I'm doing it, obviously I have to. So I'm just gonna apply that in the outer half of my eye. Ooh, that's like ethereal. It's really pretty. I kind of wish there was like a lighter shimmer in here to like put on top, but for fun, let's put that lighter shade Celestial in the inner portion. It might be too much of like a mixture of colors. This might look better with like the brown and like the red in here, but we're just gonna try it and then mix the two a little bit together. It actually works. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna complete this eye and then I'm going to do my lashes. I'll give you a close-up and all of that, which liner and lashes always make the difference, so I will be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. Lashes are a little wonky, but you know, when are they not? So I accidentally got a little bit of mascara on my eye. So yeah, this is what it looks like up close. I feel like these colors really make my blue eyes pop. So yeah, let me know what you think. Also, I don't have like any fallout. There's like maybe a tiny little bit of a couple of like crumbs, like morsels, but other than that, nothing fell out. None of the dark shades, really, like nothing. So pretty impressed. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.